Last pick Cassiopeia for Bjergsen, so a pretty standard mid lane matchup to exhaust by the looks of things, which makes sense given the consistent and all burst damage from both of these champions.
Interesting that he would go for that. Ryu doesn't have Valkyrie. What is he doing?
Oh,
way too far forward.
Now Svenskaren's going to gank him. He's going to flash, but Sven's going to follow. First blood goes to Rek'Sai.
What was Ryu doing there? He's way too far forward. He's trying to get a war.
Svenskaren, so a missed up there from Ryu. Could cost him at Nori. Wants Bjergsen. He's going to try and isolate him, but Svenskaren's still there. Stand United going to run him in, but they're going to go for it. They're going to try and kill him before he completes it, but he can't. Miasma's causing problems, so Zig now going to have to run away. He's going to get knocked up as well. Taunt through. There's the flash. Bjergsen flashes in. Gets himself the kill.
And that's two going over again.
In summer last year, Arrow's lining something up while Turtle into the chain of corruption, and Ori's on top of him, and that was a misstep.
Doesn't even get a chance to flash there, so Wild Turtle and mid. And that is so risky to do.
Base check. Oh no,
he's got him in there too.
That's going to be Bjergsen dead. The taunt lands in. Miasma not this time. Zig able to take him out.
And you can see Bjergsen like, oh man, I thought it was. And it made us a little bit surprised in Champions League that the Varus wasn't picked up, but we'll see. Trying to go on Turtle.
Turtle for a play. Little caught out. Nori able to get it. Flashes for the kill. And now it's 4v.
Here comes Nori down to the bottom lane. He's going to try to punish Haunter, and Zig is here as well. Can his HP hold out?
I don't know. Zig's still tanking Haunter. Yeah, he can't do it. Not enough. Nori, just another easy kill. Arrow though in there, and the damage is huge from everyone.
Svenskaren, he does have the opportunity to get in.
He's going to go in for it. He's going to try and get some kills, but he doesn't have enough. He's dead instantly. And now Haunter going to try and snipe it off P1. They get the Baron, but can they get out? Bjergsen going to try and tie it up. A Nori tag by the Rylai's Q from Cassio. But P1, they just feel confident now. Turtle going to open up. He tags Adrian there. Zig tanking the shots. Fourth one coming. Shock Blast almost gets him. Stranglethorns is there.
Oh, Nori's going around the Turtle.
The snipe, and now Nori look for another assassination. The flank is good. Nori makes the play and gets the double. Haunter now getting torn apart as a stand down. Keeps him alive. Bjergsen going to try and make it happen, but looks to be the Quadra. Not quite, but that's an ace for P1.
And P1 take over the game. They have all manipulation and what it makes your opponent do. Zig made the bottom wave come out to him, so Haunter wanted to shove it a little bit harder, and he played as if, okay, you know what, I'm not that safe. And then Nori came down, got that. Haunter's back in the base. Then they start making a play for Baron. Svenskaren has to come back, and he's not able to get it away. Ryu actually covers the smite.
Creates such a big map imbalance. TSM going to try and make it up here with this play, but Nori's in the back again.
Oh, what?
Goodbye, Biofrost! As Turtle's dead as well, and Nori 1v2 for another double. Might make it a couple there for Sven as he goes down, and Bjergsen, he's going to try and fight. He jumps over the ultimate, outplays Bjergsen. There's the taunt, and P1 just have it all.
They just slaughtered TSM. They're going to take this third. They have the Baron. They're going to end the game here, Pastry.
I mean, the minions are there. They're going to try and just run in for it. Zig going to tank up the shots. P1 not interested in the last inhibitor. They're going to claim the game instead. Nexus turrets demolished by the super minions, and Phoenix1 clean up TSM in game number 1.
As clean as it gets in Nori, 7-0-6 on the Kazakhs. Great positioning.
This time, so kind of interesting. We're going to see an even more polarizing clash of styles. Last game, pretty similar comps for both teams. And see whatever's going on. No. And looks like Adrian's not too far forward either, so seeds won't spawn in that further part.
Because the fact they don't actually have to have control of the wave. Oh my god, he wants to fight him. Half.
Doesn't have red buff though, and Nori's just going to leave.
He dipped out of vision, he's going to try to get the slow.
Bjergsen zoning away, but that's a flash for Svenskaren. Ryu now fighting it in, and he's flash over Svenskaren. W is enough healing, needs a little more. There's the auto attack for Ryu, and first blood as Bjergsen dies back in, but Ryu stays alive. Biofrost here though, good little roam, but Adrian's also come up. This could be a disaster.
They're trying to collapse on Nori because he's spotted from the Rengar.
I like this play a lot. Nori getting chunked already. They can't still see him though, and now Ryu's actually running with the package. Bjergsen gonna get Stand United in. Haunter gonna join him. Ulti's away and actually gets a kill fade away onto Nori.
Yeah, and I said it earlier. What is
moving in to respond to the play while Turtle?
Oh, TP from behind. He's actually running towards the other side, away from the Nautilus.
Doesn't have too much else to do. Biofrost's going to try and get away, but Depth Chart's going to be committed. That should be a kill for Adrian. Flashes in for the snare. Biofrost down. Where's Turtle? Oh, he has to dodge away. Execute. Well done, Wild Turtle.
He goes over. He's actually going to see Svenskaren here. And hello, level 9. He's definitely happy to fight this.
I don't want this. Svenskaren going to flash away. Blasco. Oh!
He clay pigeoned him. He got him in the air.
Did work out for P1, but Bjergsen just feels comfy here. Maybe look for a dive. Actually, Haunter's going to join him. Flash forward, Stand United ready. There's the taunt. There's the exhaust is down as well, but that should be enough for the kill. And there's Svenskaren to clean it up.
Yeah, the Rengar comes through. They're going to try to get this turret. Possibly thinking about opening up on him. This may be a
Ooh, Nori's going to be the taunt. That's a kill for Haunter. Stranglethorn's committed, only knocks up 2. That should be Drake TSM.
Yep, and there's no chance of a smite steal there. So they were able to catch him out. Was great when they were able to find him on the other side. But you can see he's up in levels right now.
Might fight. Uh-oh, didn't go well. Garen going to get chopped. Stranglethorn's not enough. Nori's blown up though. Bjergsen going all into the backline, but has to ulti back. Doesn't get over the wall, and now Zig's going to cut him off. Bjergsen.
Sven looking for Nori.
Bjergsen's still getting taken down, but Nori goes down to Sven on the flank. Haunter looks for the flash taunt, doesn't quite connect onto Arrow, but Sven has some brushes to start leaping forward, and Bjergsen resets up the W as Haunter is tanking all the damage.
Could be from TSM, where if they have Svenskeren ulti, could be a backline threat here.
Ooh,
They're
Arrow
going to engage.
Zig, stun follows as well. And now Svenskeren's looking for a squishy. Who does he want? Eats a Jin Trap, and Zig is going to get caught down and killed. Sven still looking. Good snare from Adrian. Nice follow-up from Arrow. He's going to increase while Toto getting jumped on by Ryu. Bifrost's going to protect him. Arrow is good. Last bullet there. Coming in. Bifrost gets sniped. And Turtle still trying to fight Ryu, but Adrian's going to flash forward. Turtle gets himself out. Now Sven going to turn it around. Proto pump. Adrian is in trouble. Haunter coming down, gets the kill. Bjergsen exits with the ulti. Sven goes down. And now Haunter trying to tank it up. Zig joins in as well. Committed the teleport to continue the play. Ryu is so low. He can't really rejoin the fight.
Haunter's just going to... Ooh, nice dodge from Zig there.
Bjergsen still wants it though, gonna dive.
Nori's coming in.
Ulted. That's a mistake. Arrow gets one. Haunter locked up. That should be 2 there. And Nori stays alive and shuts down the top laner.
Like you said, when presented with an option, if it's
stuck around, and now gonna look for this Baron, and Nori takes out the crab. Zig's very tanky, able to make sure that happens, and Bio has to try something. Hook misses. Bifrost with good poke, but Arrow flashes in. Adrian's gonna cut him off with a pass. Arrow now on a rampage as Bifrost, the only one really on this.
They decide to go after Haunter here, who's actually been pushing a little bit too far forward.
No vision, and Nori's going to find him. There's the knock-up, there's the snare. Arrow ulti hits a Nori, that's nice. And now Bjergsen's down as well. They turn it around. Very impressive collapse from TSM.
And that Arrow is going to walk up, try to get access to the pit.
Total no, he might get 1v1, 1v2. Zig there, Stand United could help him out. TSM have to turn around. Adrian's going down. Arrow is getting launched on by Svenskeren. TSM pull up the Baron at the last minute and take out Ryu. Wants a shut down Arrow as well. Zig gonna fall. TSM might get it all.
And TSM, they're low, but they take down 3 members plus an Ori from before. Adrian is now one of the members of Phoenix1, who's in range to try and do something here, but it is going down swiftly. It's about 500 DPS though, so we have about 10 more seconds before this goes down. That's enough for Nori to get in there.
Oh, Arrow hits one!
He's in the pit!
In the pit! Trying to steal, they need to stop DPS, they do! That's Baron TSM!
They stop the DPS like you said. He's the only one hitting it, and Nori cannot get it. Timers here, you can see TSM, how quickly will they get out of this hit and try to fight, because that could be the make or break moment. Then Scarin pops the ultimate. He's going to try to rush in here. The DPS, does Phoenix1 have it?
Kind of caught Zig here, and they do have the DPS, but the Arrow finds Adrian. Big amount of damage, but P1 took the Baron. They need to get out, but Bjergsen, he's arrived. Adrian is dead, and now Svenskeren is hunting onto Arrow. Brushes there, the exhaust is down. Gonna turn it on as Sam are looking to break open the base. They may have Baron, but P1 could lose more here. Bjergsen back in. Just break that mid in here, but now they're gonna look for the fight. Haunter finds it onto Zig. Svenskeren getting chunked though, and actually the ulti's down onto him. Bjergsen pulled there as well. Haunter goes in, but Arrow goes down to Span. Now Bjerg popping that, has the ultimate, has to use it there, but it's not quite enough damage. Can he zip out of this one?
Close.
Not sure he can. The last Q's enough. Ryu with the missile actually finishes it off. And TSM, they don't get any giving over. It's actually a huge mess for TSM. And keep in mind, that Elder Dragon take was not intended to be a trade. The TSM instead kind of mess up the push of their next push. They get a couple picked off and they lose mid inhibitor. Coming Sven gets to be out from under that first CC with the W, and now Haunter is going to frontline it. TSM going to look to break here. They get it. Bjergsen wants it. He's going for Ryu. Damage is good, but Bjergsen doesn't have anything left. He gets blown apart by Arrow. Zig loses his GA, but it's 4v4 right now. Oh no.
But Bjergsen, this is the move that Nori likes to make.
He's going to try and win this 1v1. Bjergsen with a big shield is going to get himself away. Still has teleport ready. And actually Sven's going to find himself caught out. He tried to pick off Arrow. But Arrow just does too much damage, and Turtle is caught. Zig, I say that in air quotes, as Bifrost absolutely caught by the rest of P1. Bjergsen needs to make a big TP play. Haunter is trying to fend them off for as long as possible. Bjerg, where does he go?
He's
joins his team for the Baron.
Valkyrie has a long
Arrow killed them. They're actually going to see them, but I think the Baron's going to die. They're not in there in time, and that's a Baron over. Very sneaky from Phoenix1.
They're fast, though. They're very fast. Bjergsen has extra movement.
By the way, And now Adrian gonna get jumped on stage and added in. Haunter needs to make it happen. That's a good route. Adrian could be taken down. He does commit to his ultimate and loses his life. Haunter and the rest of TSM can now push in for some turrets of their own.
Yeah, and inhibitors. This will be that last inhibitor turret, and all 3 inhibs are now exposed. There's Rock Portal up, but also access to that. Trying to just take it down and trying to get out.
Redemption, good heal. TSM get 1. They've got an opportunity.
And then we have the ability to get that Drake, but now they're just zoning from the top. And Nori knows where Svenskeren is, and he's providing pressure onto Arrow.
All right, that's the only other inhib TSM can take.
But Sven is also on the bottom side, so he's looking for possibly Arrow here. That backline access, trying to deliver.
Haunter's going in, they're walking back. Arrow lands in. Sven looking for a Bjergsen, dives in on the team fight, and Adrian is getting torn apart by Turtle. Haunter still living for so long as Bjergsen trying to take out the carries. Adrian finally falls down, and Haunter's going to lose his GA, but Bjergsen needs to kill the carries. Arrow firing away as Sven slays Nori. TSM up in the team fight, looking to chase it down. Haunter flash on onto Ryu's going to take him down. The double for Sven, the wipe is there. P1 going to fall to TSM.
And a hard-fought game between both of them, but TSM are going to come up big in that last fight, and they're going to end the game.
Showed a little more gusto in the last few moments. TSM said, no, we're not going to make this safe play. We're going to make a bit more of an aggressive one, and it pays off big. P1 had to do something about the Elder Dragon, and now they're going to lose it all. They're actually going to dive in, try and finish off the ace, but Nexus turrets are melting, and TSM, one more time, going to force a 3rd game, this time versus Phoenix1.
It's a miserable matchup for the Poppy, and now Jason to the Orianna does have a bit of kill pressure, and then they have great range later on.
It's kind of the last time we'll see it.
Down, figure out where Svenskeren is starting. And so that Ivern, he's gonna wait for him to go over. And hello!
Very nice. Nori just can't finish the channel. That could be a kill, Svenskeren. Looking for the first blood. Flashes! Oh no, there's first blood!
Perfect setup there from TSM.
It's delicious. Might cost him his life though. Hey, a blue buff! Svenskeren gonna jump on him. There's the shockwave. Can they donate it over to Bjergsen? He really wants it. No, Sven gets it instead.
Sven did a great job of just going straight through. Make sure he doesn't get dove, because here comes the everything.
They're going for
he overheated.
The slam. That's one. Haunter flashes out and another kill for Sven.
Exactly. Didn't see that coming, even though
on top of a ward. Bad news. Rico's gonna hit him. Buffer to jump out. And Nori gonna keep going, but there's the shockwave. Goodbye, Nori.
Sometimes you just gotta take the tree sin cue. You just gotta go in. Check the top bush. They didn't check the top bush. Haunter's in there. He's gonna stack Arrow.
Firefrost back Arrow. He's dead.
Oh, Sven.
He's gonna be okay. Death by touch and a bit of shield there. Looking for a pick. Might get picked himself. Root caller on. Equalizer down. Goodbye, Bio.
Yep, he had flash, but he just got rooted. Long duration there. And check
catch Nori here though. Oh, he's looking for it. And Nori, oh, he's caught. Daisy's there. Shockwave lands in. Sven wants to finish it off. Doesn't commit for it. Daisy wouldn't work. Wow, Turtle with a snipe though. It's the ulti, but that's okay.
Yeah, I don't think he thought the snipe was going to get him, so just threw out the ultimate there for extra insurance. The flash out of Nori though, and that's Bjergsen caught.
Stunned. That's big damage. Arrow able to take him out there as Ryu leaps on top of him. Wild Turtle flashes out, but that's not enough. A double kill for the Ashe.
And Phoenix1 trying to get back in there, only 2,000.
Oh, good sweep from Adrian. Hook not going to land, a little out of range, but I like the angle from Biofrost. Svenskeren still wants in. He looks for Arrow, trying to take him down. Isolation damage is enough. Wants a double, get dive the turret. See you later.
5 kills for Svenskeren. He's popping off. I said at the start. Oh wait, he got out of there.
Biofrost, you good.
Yep, and Svenskeren is becoming a big problem.
Good hook.
Here we go again. Tons of damage.
Be a kill. And Ori just can't survive it.
Yeah, he's dying in the cast time of Daisy and the redemption. He used the redemption.
Oh, Bjergsen, Turtle though. There's the assist for the Siphon. Bjerg wants it still. Has the
one. And go 2-1 and hold on.
Oh, Zig, Shockwave, back he goes. Flashed. That's a mess. Haunter picks up that kill.
They're just going to keep pushing up, and oh boy, they found Svenskeren again.
But Sven, he actually leaps out towards the red buff.
Oh!
Biofrost, you need to assist, he can't. There's the shutdown. Red buff going to go over to Ryu as well.
And now they do, because they've actually
Zig's waiting for a TP play, but Haunter's all the way in there. Ryu getting chunked down low already.
Turtle's out of position.
Turtle is, but he flashes over the wall. Zig trying to get in there. That's a good equalizer. Turtle getting burnt down. Will fall as our Haunter slams Zig into the wall, but the damage is still there. The lantern's not enough to save him, and Haunter goes down to Nori. Daisy eats the next hook. Oh, but she's okay. Ball carrier is Poppy. Zig actually under threat as well. Edge of Night pops. Zig's going to get chunked on. That's good damage. And Z gets taken by Wild Turtle. Sven stunned, but doesn't matter.
Yeah, Sven does so much damage now.
TSM got it low already. Haunts are pretty tanky. They're going to have to take out Daisy. They will get it there, but they're going to pull off the Baron. They don't want to make it too risky. Still staying on there.
Looking for Arrow.
Zone them. He's going to chase Arrow away. Ryu's there with the poke. They need to be careful. They've actually found Arrow. Haunter might do it on his own. Arrow is there. Good damage from Bjergsen to follow up with a W.
Oh, the Poppy just moves so quick. Looking for Turtle.
Poke
hit him.
Good hold there as well.
Got him in the lane. The shock blast. Inori?
Haunter just going in, zoning them all off the turret. Zig might have to join. He's got TP.
Oh!
Shockwave finds Adrian. It's a big kill. Inori chunked as well. Haunter. They not quite get him, but the turret goes down.
They know that he's in the backside. They put it on Bjergsen Turtle.
Going for it. That goes over to TSM. They smite it away, but the fight's going to break out. Turtle. He's low. Daisy's going in for him as well.
They want Bjergsen.
Flushes out Bjergsen. He's going to go down. Arrow firing away as well. Sven's very low. He's going to fall. P1 cleaning up the other end of this fight. Haunter is tanky, but he's not tanky enough. He's finally going to fall. Good snipe from Turtle though to maybe save the back end of the fight.
Oh, 80 carry. 2K.
How much I can catch him. Chain of Corruption not there. Ryu going to try and stand and fight.
He's going to try to give him the runaround here. Chain of Corruption already used.
Slows there.
So he's going to try to poke him down, whereas bottom lane, Haunter actually just used the ulti to get rid of Zig. Ryu's going to try to turn!
He's going to look for Bjergsen.
Oh, he got him!
Gets it! Kill comes down. 1-for-1 trade. Nice play, Ryu. He
used the Ash Hawk shot, saw.
Now they know.
Zig is throwing it out on Turtle.
Turtle's out. Turtle has to be careful. Haunter needs to line up a big ultimate here. Misses Inori. While Turtle's going to get healed by the redemption as Daisy went in for it. Haunter, though, still on the front line, making sure he's okay. Zig snared up. That's going to be a kill slammed into the wall by Haunter.
No arrow used there as well from Arrow to try and get a pick, try and get a catch. They just try to get mid-priority. Inori hanging off on the side, looking for the poke.
Yeah, leaning pretty hard on these three oceans, but they're going to give it up. Haunter going to defend once more. Adrian's ulti, not enough. Hook finds Ivern. Inori played back up. Arrow hits Bjergsen. Arrow trying to do the damage. Adrian goes forward. Bjergsen going to stay alive for a little while longer. The shields were enough. The inhibitor should fall down here as well. They need a couple more autos. There's Haunter making sure it goes down.
Ryu looking for some damage there. Only hits Biofrost, doesn't actually get up, and that would be the Elder Dragon with 5 on it. 5 Drake Elder Dragon. Crazy.
Good adjustment from TSM. Last game, they went to Elder Dragon, and it really cost them in a trade they didn't want. This time, they successfully
to try and stop TSM from getting their revenge on both, Coach Fly for Worlds, but also Phoenix1 for ruining the perfect regular season in the summer 2016. Turtle eats a root collar.
TSM might be going for the throat. Adrian's ulti down, Inori hooked up. Zig hits the wrong target. Good pick there, and now Haunter leaping onto Adrian, has the lantern to get out. Shields are there for Bjergsen. Poke continues to land in as Ryu's forced to flash out of the way. Bjergsen eats the next hour. Redemption heals them up a bit, and TSM, they're going to go for it.
Yeah, there's just so much damage here. They're just going to try to muscle their way in. Daisy's back in.
Daisy back into the fray.
Inori!
Aaron looking for a pick. He wants Inori. He's going to find it. Leaps out of the way. And TSM letting the super minions do a bit more work. They're getting chunked down pretty low. But P1 just don't have anything left. TSM, Nexus wide open. Bifrost, look for the play. It's going to cost him. It's Sven leaps in. And TSM 2-1 versus Phoenix1.
And TSM pushed Phoenix1 down the stage.